The First Coast's most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, certified by Weather Rate, sponsored by AC Designs.
Taking things up today.
Yes, we are, because we're going worldwide, aren't we?
Yeah, well, usually at the 4:30, it's Lewis Turner and Ross Moon, but today you got us two
Hi.
here. And we're going to give you a little bit of a taste of what we do around 11 o'clock on Wednesdays. And we call it, yeah, you just said worldwide. Weather Watchers Worldwide. So a little bit of something different here for you. Lee, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I mean, we got the holidays. Like, they're here, pretty much. We're in our Thanksgiving colors. I'm going to show off my earrings. Look at my leaves.
I would like to say my face is just naturally autumn flavored.
Love that. Great.
And it got the tie to match.
And the tie is great, too.
Yes.
I didn't realize, we're matching.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
We got that. It's that time of year. A few things on the docket here. We got, we're going to talk about the weather forecast, starting off with some travel outlooks. We got a news section for the Weather Watchers Worldwide, just a little treat for you called Real or Fake, because my goodness, AI slop has become just so bad.
Every time you get on social media.
So we're going to play a game. Can Lee, I know it because I built the graphics, can Lee tell the difference between some real and fake photos?
You guys, I am nervous about this.
I tried to make it a a little bit tricky for you. So
man.
About 10 minutes, we'll get to that, and then we'll wrap up with a little bit of a recap of the 2025 hurricane season. I got some stats I think people might find a little bit interesting here.
Cool. All right.
Let's talk about the national picture. Let's throw up the graphic here where, man.
Here comes the cold front.
Here comes the cold front and nasty weather across the Midwest.
Yeah, for travel. Yeah, absolutely. I am so glad I am not traveling up north where all that snow is. I was looking Green Bay, all the snow falling in there.
O'Hare. There's
Yes.
been significant delays.
Oh man.
You know what I'm also interested in outside of just travel is Detroit. Tomorrow for the Thanksgiving. Are they playing in Detroit? Detroit always hosts a game, right?
The Cowboys, I think, usually play
on
Thanksgiving.
Well, any of the games. Oh, they're both playing in Dallas? Well, then their weather is going to be okay. Anybody traveling from Detroit, it is just messy out there. And also parts of upstate New York. My goodness. You've seen some of the videos, which I know we're going to have at First Coast News at 5, right?
Yes, and we will also, at 6 o'clock is the videos. And another place that I think we should look at, too, for Thanksgiving forecast is New York City. Because the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, such a big thing. I love watching that in the mornings. I don't know if you're going to watch it tomorrow morning.
I have an old soul. I'm going to sit down and watch the parade.
Yes, it's a great way to start the holiday.
Turkey trot in the morning.
Oh, that's an even better way to start the holiday.
Well,
there you go.
It's only because I feel just bad eating the amount of food I'm going to eat.
That's great. You're allowed to eat more if you exercise. In the morning.
See, that's logic right there. That's science, and we are scientists. So
anyway, you're talking about the Great Lakes, so let's go back to that snow.
A lot of snow out there. Look at Michigan.
Oh my gosh!
And you can even see the lake effect bands developing over Erie. They're not quite frozen yet, but Buffalo's gonna get it.
Look at it right near, where it says right above Cleveland. You see that line is transitioning over to snow right there.
Right like that.
Wow.
So they're that's a solid lake effect snow event going on out there. Back closer to home, though, we were talking about that front. Here's a look at what we have out here right now. We've been actually tracking a little bit of rain here, Lee.
We have been. I am so happy for Waycross getting the rain earlier today. Some of these showers still moving across the area. So I do think, now I don't even have to say think because it's officially happened now since I last looked. So I do think they're going to make it into Northeast Florida. Nassau County now getting some of that rain. So this is something, though, to give a heads up if you are going to something like Deck the Chairs, you have Wednesday evening plans. Oh, you know what's also happening tonight in Fernandina? They do a really big Santa Comes to Town Christmas tree lighting at the Ritz-Carlton there. It's like a big event for Fernandina. So watching those showers getting a little close there.
And one thing I do want to note, though, is that we need the rain. We are on 28 days now without a drop. So, or 29, pardon me, 29, October 28th to November 25th. So we need the rain. We're in a drought. But I think even if we do technically get any rain at the airport today, it's probably going to be just a trace.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough to really put a dent in it. But, still a little nuisance rain if you are out at Fernandina Beach, deck the chairs or anything like that. But I'm not even expecting much of any impacts out here lately.
No, I mean, I think people should watch the radar because when they are outside, say, deck the chairs, you're out and about, you don't have a lot of shelter immediately nearby. So that's something to watch. You can see there even our model data kind of popping a 30% there. So our models are trying to show maybe a brief shower. But it would be brief too, I think, Robert. So quickly get under some cover. It moves by. You get right back out there and enjoy it.
Now, this is the leading edge of that cooler air, right? So tomorrow morning for the Turkey Trot. Yeah.
Yay!
This one's Atlantic Beach. This is the big one. Have you been out this one before?
I have not been to it. I have since coming back here, I think, to the Jacksonville area. This is going to be my third Thanksgiving, and I've always been traveling. So this is actually my first one here locally. But no, I'm not like you. I'm lazy, and I sit on my couch and watch the parade, and I don't run in the mornings.
Well, I think I have peer pressure to make sure I get out there. I want to be lazy. People are like,
No, I'm proud of you.
I get shamed into doing it.
I think I'm going to try to take some sort of walk at least tomorrow. But I would love the excuse to eat more. So,
That's what it's all about.
It's hard when you work the night shift. Like I get off at midnight. I don't want to wake up early enough
This
to
is
run.
true.
But
You
I am
gotta be
so
motivated.
proud of every single one of you who are getting out there, running, walking, exercising tomorrow morning. You go for it.
Cloudy.
Great job, Rob.
Cloudy in the 50s too. Perfect turkey trot weather. Also, this one is sold out. So if you want to do it, you can't. Sorry. Too bad. But I will be at the free one at Austin.
Ooh,
you
a
don't even-
free one.
Yeah, free one. You don't even have to register. You just got to show up. And you run. It runs around the park there, and there's always like 50, 60 people. It's a load of fun. It's a good time.
Okay, maybe if I just wake up early enough, maybe.
I would love to see you. That'd be so cool.
Maybe. I don't run. I would walk it anyway. I'm not a runner.
My son runs it with me. He weighs like 80 pounds wet, and he's 17.
Oh.
So he just like the wind blows.
He's gonna win it probably.
Yeah, the wind blows, and he's like. And then there's me carrying a refrigerator on my back. Hey, here's the Thanksgiving forecast.
That's funny. I actually haven't heard that. That's funny. All right. So then we get to eating. Finally, what time do you usually have your Thanksgiving meal?
It's early.
You do an early one. We do a late one.
Not super early, but solid, like grandma's cooking dinner early, like 3, 4-ish.
Oh, okay. I've heard of like 1, 2 p.m.
Oh,
lunches, really.
Okay, maybe 3, probably 3-ish.
I think it's a great time. I think we usually aim for like that time, and we always end up eating more like 5 o'clock. And I wish it was earlier, but
I like 3 because the parade's wrapping up, cooking along here, and it's football's on. It's just good. It's a good solid time. And then you can just kind of the rest of the day.
yeah, watch football, relax, eat some pie.
Well, one thing I like about this is the temps. 50s, low 60s, northerly wind. It just feels more autumnish. It feels like Thanksgiving.
It does, and people get outside and play football in the backyard too. Great weather for that. Any sort of have the kids running around, burning off all the energy just to keep them out of the kitchen while you're cooking. Great weather for them to run around and burn that energy too. And then in the evening, nice and cooler to get cozy, snuggle up in the blankets. Unfortunately, though, I just have to say this PSA. Although the weather looks great, when it comes to the coolness for a bonfire, horrible fire weather. Do not burn. One, we are way too dry. Everything would, I don't want to say everything would catch fire, but you know what I mean. Like it is so
100%.
dry. And it's going to be a little breezy, so the embers could go flying, and it's going to,
And also,
no burning. Please, no burning.
Just check the local ordinance because there are parts of the First Coast that do have burn bans in place. So you don't want to get yourself in trouble on Thanksgiving. Just don't. And also, you just don't want to be the neighbor that sets your neighbor's house on fire. Don't be that guy.
No. So yeah, please, no burning. Just
I wonder
friendly reminder.
if you have a burn ban, are you allowed to deep fry your turkey outside? And I know.
Gosh, that's a great question.
That's a question.
Google
I'm
this.
gonna go find Anthony and ask Anthony or
Ask
something.
Anthony.
But-
Why am I trying to look it up right now when I can ask Anthony? I'll do
But
that.
I am, because I know you're not like blowing things up. You're not supposed to be if you're doing it right. But I am curious what if you're a fire person. I don't
Firefighter,
fire
professional.
person, fire professional. That doesn't sound right. Let me know. I would like to hear. Like, what is the law? What is the law? Anyways, so behind this, it's gonna get cold. It's gonna get chilly. We got temperatures for Friday morning out here dropping into the 30s. Whew. Lee, you gonna do any Black Friday shopping?
No. Yes, but it's not the. It's like a 9 a.m. shopping. It's not as 5, 6 a.m. shopping.
You're not gonna stand in line.
No, not for me.
I feel like that. No, some people do it, but that's like a mid 2000s really peak of like the insanity. You know,
I like to do. I like to shop local, and a lot of those shops you don't have to be there till 9, 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So
they're like, I'm sleep. Huh?
we're all
Especially if
sleeping in.
Yeah, if you shop local, they're their own boss. Like I'll wake up at 9 and I will open when
Absolutely.
I wanna. But chilly. I mean, still 30s. It's gonna be a cold Black Friday morning.
Oh, man.
You got anything you're thinking about going to buy? Do a little Christmas shopping?
I don't have anything in mind, but I like to just look to see. Like, will something catch my mind? You know,
I like that.
something like that. You know,
Yeah.
I have never actually gone Black Friday shopping seriously, officially, where I have like a list or something I want to get, something big and
You've never
expensive.
done the get up, give me the TV.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither have I. So I avoided the crowds. Always avoid. I don't like it. Don't like it. I get the deals, but I don't like it.
Get those deals though. Everything's too expensive these days. All right, big changes for the weekend.
Yeah. What do you think? Easter. You know, one thing I do want to know is that breeze on Saturday.
Yeah, it will be breezy. And I think that's why, even though temperatures are getting up back into the upper 60s, it will feel cooler when that breeze blows. But then Sunday, that's your warm day. And I am excited for
Well,
that.
check this out. There's me with Santa. I gotta put you on the boat, Lee.
No, you and Santa have your boat time.
Well, this is my worry about the boat parade. Is on Saturday, and it's gonna be a solid breeze coming up the river. So if you are heading out to that, just be ready for a little bit of a chop out there on the water. Hopefully, you know, all the Christmas decorations on those boats are really secure because it could get a little bit breezy there. And if you are going out to it, you know, just bundle up. You know, just be ready. A little sweater weather, ugly sweater weather. That's the best one.
I like it, but at least it is sweater weather finally. It hasn't been.
Well, Lee, walk me through the 7-day here.
I'm gonna do this really fast because I'd like us to go to break so I have time to do the AI
Yes,
real
yeah.
or not before the 5 o'clock newscast.
Yes.
So I am focusing on warm weather. I like Sunday and beyond, but those are our best rain chances too, Robert, and that's why it's something to watch because we have already talked about we desperately need the rain. I think we'll have some showers Sunday into Monday. I think Tuesday is our highest chance of rain right now. I still think there's a lot of uncertainty with those systems moving through Sunday into early week, so temperatures could change, rain chances could change. In fact, I can guarantee that something will change. And I ask everyone to check back in for information on how much rain we're going to get and how our temperatures will actually settle in with all that rain and cloud cover. Do we stay in the 70s? Do we drop into the 60s? A lot to be determined there.
All right. Okay, we went a little bit long here. We're going to go to a commercial break. Don't go anywhere because we got our little news segment.
Put me
We're
to
having
the
some fun with
test.
it. Yeah, we're going to put Lee to the test here. We'll put you to the test at home as well. So be right back in just a minute. All right, so Weather Watchers Worldwide, picking back up here. We got a new segment. We're going to start here today. I am going to put meteorologist Lee Sofwick to the test.
Let's do it. I've been nervous for a week about this.
All right, so this is called fake or real. Basically, real or AI slop here. In the world of 2025, it feels like everything we find on social media is fake. So every single one of these images here, I did not make. I grabbed off of my Facebook feed.
The fact that it came up for you, that's just wild.
Oh, it's wild. And I get a lot of weather stuff, but there's just so much more. So let's talk about this. And some of them are really cool, and some of them I just have to double check and be like, is this real? Oh, God, it is real. So how about this one, Lee?
Fake. I think it's fake.
Fake? You are right. Yeah. They're trying to show some sprites here, and sprites are a real phenomenon.
Yes,
but this photo,
not that. That's not it.
That's not it. That's not even like a proper
next time we should show
thunderstorm
like
cloud.
a real sprite.
You know what? That's a good idea. I will in the future.
Okay,
I did
cool.
not do that this time, but in the future. How about this next one? Real or fake?
Real.
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 You are correct.
Yay!
That's actually from one of our weather watchers on the night of the auroras.
The aurora, yeah.
I thought maybe I might be able to throw you off with the glow in the background.
No, I could tell because we just saw that sky and obviously that light that's shining up in the middle that's the Dames Point, right? That looks like the Dames
That is
Point.
the Dames Point Bridge right there. Good
Woohoo!
job. Lee is
Okay.
on a roll. All right. Real or fake? Now, we'll give you a hint on this one.
Is this-
This was following a super typhoon that hit the Philippines, and I seen this one shared by by news outlets, by lots of people. It's just
Okay, when
an
you saw
incredible
news
image.
outlets, I mean, I would hope news is verifying their photos.
Mm-hmm.
So I would. Can I come look at your screen? I need
Go for it.
Oh, here, let's see.
Lee's walking up to the monitor in the front. She's trying to get like that close view. I wish we had a camera just right on the little side view.
Okay,
This one is tricky.
I'm going to say real. I can't see it very well. I'm just going to trust my
This-
fellow newsies.
This one
'cause
is
it's
fake. That was embarrassing. We did not share it, but this is
Thank
why
gosh.
it just I was a little upset. Now
So,
it
like-
wasn't any American outlets. I seen them overseas sharing
Okay,
it.
not that okay, good.
But
I
just
think most
my
everyone
goodness.
in America has something that we can run through our photos
Yes.
through.
So
make sure.
I actually have an app on my phone that I can run this stuff through.
Perfect. We should all be doing that.
Because this one, but this. I
So
guess,
what was fake about it? Can you give me the context?
So
for
the
this
context
photo?
is there was and this was a problem. It was based on a real event of a flood that hit Cebu in the Philippines, devastated a whole neighborhood. A real scenario. People died, homes were damaged.
Awful.
A real tragic story. So what they did was they took this and just said, so for the average person, they're hearing about the flooding and they're seeing this and it looks real. It's from a distance, but
I would have thought that was like a hurricane.
Well, it was. It was part of a hurricane.
Okay. I say because the houses are destroyed. Okay, so.
But if you look closely, actually, some of the houses are like triangles. It just doesn't make any sense. There are
Okay.
trees growing out of the middle of the buildings in a few spots.
Okay.
It's like, and I guess that's the problem with like really like damaging photos is that it doesn't need to look perfect because if in a real natural disaster, it is going to look like a lot.
It is. It's like a
damage.
headache to look at. It's awful to look at. So.
And I think that's why it got shared so much too, is because it does look tragic. And I think that's what bothered me the most about that specific one was that.
Oh gosh, you got to get close again. Hold on.
That one bothered me though because there was real photos of a real disaster.
Yeah.
All right. So what about this one? Real or fake?
This is so hard to see. Okay. Through the plane.
By the way, Elise just going to the monitor again here. She's getting close to it. She's trying to check this out for you.
Eye socket. So
For you-
I'm trying to.
For you at home, if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, let us know. Let us know what you think here. Let me know if you get.
I need it.
Oh,
I
Lee's
need to
over here
pull
next to
this
me.
photo
All right. I got my laptop.
Okay, I will say, just from far away,
Yeah.
it looks real. I can't see details. I can't see if there's like a
That's your
triangle.
clue.
I can't see the triangles.
This
or
one
whatever.
is AI slop.
Okay.
I think like the one that gave me away on this one was just all the luggage for some reason was in front of the plane.
Oh, okay. You see, what I'm trying to make excuses in my brain. So it looked like those were like rescue and cleanup. So I'm like, maybe they're like gathering it all to clean it up. Like never mind. Yeah, you're right. Why would they do that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this once again goes to show how like realistic it can look.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, why there's a fire truck in the background with its ladder up. You see in the like.
And it's like, why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
What
is
are you
the
doing
ladder
there,
up?
boss?
Why is the ladder up? You're right.
Like you're around one-story buildings. Why do you got your ladder all the way up?
So I'm 2 for 2 so far. I mean, 2 for 4.
All right, let's see.
Two right, two
Hopefully you
wrong.
get this one. Real
Okay.
or fake?
Stadium effect in a hurricane. Far
It looks a little.
but it looks like it's going sideways. Mm-hmm. But it spins. There's a hole. There's like it's shearing apart there. I feel like you're tricking me. Now I'm just gonna say fake because the last.
I
two
told
were
you I was
fake.
gonna make this tricky
Yeah,
for
this
you.
is tricky. So you can have stadium effects in hurricanes. This looks like it's a stadium effect.
Yes.
I'm gonna say fake.
This one is real. But this is from Hurricane Melissa from the Hurricane Hunters.
Okay.
Hey! This, you know what? This is the whole point of this segment, though, is that if I can fool Lee on a couple of these, who is a trained meteorologist, weather observer, for like just be extra aware of some of the stuff you see online. It is tough to spot.
It is. It is really tough. So most of the time, we've had a couple we've seen those where people are saying there's tornadoes nearby and there's like a cow flying in the air. Obviously
Like a
not.
literal cow.
Obviously, yeah, that's not going to be real. But
Maybe next week, Lee, I'll let you pick out the photos so you can get me on these.
That would be fun.
Yeah, so that's what you guys can look forward to at
Okay.
11 o'clock next week. Do we have time to go to a break, or you just want us to keep talking here?
okay,
All right, yeah,
I'm
we
going to
were-
dip and get ready for the 5 o'clock newscast. You're going to do tropics, right?
Yes, I'm going to keep talking about the tropics out here.
See you guys. Thanks for joining us on this Weather Watchers Worldwide. If you need more local weather content, 5:30, 6, 7, and 11 p.m. I'll see you on TV.
All right. Thank you very much, Lee. All right. So let's, on the theme of the stadium effect here and what was happening with Melissa, I do want to quickly talk about the tropics because there was a lot of rumors going around about, something maybe developing in early December. And just quickly touching on that, still nothing's happening. In fact, we had that little low we were talking about with an increase in rainfall on Tuesday and the Wednesday, kind of associated with those models that were showing last week. We are just way too late in the season. There's too much shear. Sea surface temperatures may be warm enough, but we're just going to see kind of some moisture be pulled out of the Gulf here. That's going to move over by Tuesday and the Wednesday. So nothing really to be concerned about in the tropics at this point. But we are wrapping up hurricane season here on the 30th. And right now we are pretty much a few days away from that. And I think we could put a pin in hurricane season, it being at the end. We had 13 named storms, the average is being 14, but more major hurricanes